Da 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 da. Ooh. Da da. Da 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 da. Da. Close your eyes and think of me. Soon I will be there, dividing up even your darkest night. Look at all these colors I can do. You just call out my name. You know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah. You got a friend. Good morning. How's it going? Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Good evening. Yeah, it's a good jumper, isn't it? It's quality. And I can finally wear it now that it's officially December and we can sing Christmas songs. I've got myself a fancy light. Joseph, how are you getting on? Or is it Heron? Is Heron the first name or the surname? Greetings from Sydney. Thank you so much. Yeah, I said I'd chuck an old morning concert on, even though my voice is always down here in the morning and I sound like I'm doing sexy radio shows. Good evening, you're listening to Smooth the Jazz on Sydney Morning Hour. I said I'd do an old morning show. Morning Gary, how are you getting on? Morning my time and evening Sydney time, because I have a couple of wonderful friends at this stage in Australia who've just been so unbelievably supportive. Good morning Christine, how are you getting on? And of course they've always been getting up at all hours and watching bleary-eyed some of the live videos and stuff. So I said it's only fair that every now and then I get up a bit earlier and drag myself out of bed like the hero that I am and chuck on a show in the morning so they can watch it at a reasonable hour and not have to be although maybe I look better and sound better when you're bleary-eyed and half asleep, so you never know. But anyway, I have a few requests that were thrown in from the team down under, so we're going to do those as well. And look, listen, I have this fancy ring light. It's great. I can do all kinds of fucking things with it. Hello Aisha, how are you getting on? Sláinte. Look at that, that's a bit more natural, isn't it? I look a bit less like I'm doing something weird. Yeah, so usual sort of story. Right, big important news. Today's live stream and the next couple of live streams and the next couple of concerts and all that kind of stuff. It'll all be for one thing and one thing only, and I rarely ask for stuff. But this one I'm going to ask for. So some of you know Mary the Legend has just released a book. A children's book for anyone who has young kids. It's for getting kids into reading. I've put the link below. She's starting a Kickstarter. She wants to launch it and publish it and become a proper author. So, you know what, enough talking. Time for a bit of singing. The first one that it's about to flip onto is a request for the lovely John Grieve. And I hope you're doing well. I have often walked down the street before, show us your Mary, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you left. Are the lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering and any second you might suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let that time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live. I'm sure I'll bully Mary into making an appearance at some stage. Jeez, that's some serious bedhead on me. This is a classic, which the great John Grieve requested, and it's one I'd completely forgotten about. But it's a banger, and it ends on a good old high note as well, which is exactly what you want this early in the morning. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let that time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live. That's exactly what you want at 9:30 in the morning, to be singing all the way up there. But anyway, thank you very much. Yeah, great COVID news here in the UK. They're going to roll out, they've approved a vaccine for 100% use. Fantastic any time of the day. Gary, you're far too kind. You're far too kind. Yes, they've approved their vaccine over here, so they're going to roll that out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the world is going to start to reopen again and we can live as all you Aussies and Kiwis have been living, which is pretty much as normal. And we're all very jealous. And it's sunny there, and it's miserable here, and it's wet and raining and all that kind of crack. So, we'll crack on, we'll do a classic. Why not? A nice, easy listening one. This is probably the most requested song I ever get. It's a good one. I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Aisha, you're too kind. Go for the book, forget about the coffee. Then I was young and unafraid, when dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the time has come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart. That's a morning note. As they turn your dreams to shame. He slept a summer by my side. He filled my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. And still I dreamed he'd come to me, and we would live our years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed. Hi Maria, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah, I'll try and remember to do this, but I'm the worst at it, as anyone will know. But there's a link in the thing where you can support Mary, who most of you will know Mary from watching me stories, is trying to fulfill her lifelong dream of being an author. So there's a link in the thingy. Feel free to click it if you want to have a look at the book. If you have kids, it's bang on the money. It's perfect. And also click the like button and the subscribe and hit the little bell and do all the things that I'm meant to tell you what to do, but honestly I couldn't give a fuck and I never do it. So the only important thing to do is, if you like books and you like reading and all that kind of stuff and you want to help fulfill someone's dream, go click that. Right, we're back onto another request, which is from ABBA. Technically from ABBA. This is half of ABBA wrote a musical, and this is another on a list that the great John Grieve sent me across of some of his favourite songs. So here we go. This one has a big long pause in the middle where I have to pretend to do acting, which I'm not going to do. I'll just talk shite halfway through. So. It's about chess. If anyone's watching The Queen's Gambit, oh my god, it's amazing. If you're not watching it, watch it. It's class. Here we go. No madness, though the sad power may prevail, can possess, conquer my country's heart, their eyes to fail. Flags flew when armies stood, my land was born, and you ask me why I love her through war's death and despair. She is the constant, we who don't care. And you wonder, would I leave her? But how? Here comes the big bit. I cross over borders, but I'm still there now. I missed that last comment. What did it say? ABBA. Oh, listen, I don't think I can pull off Rita, but one of the others maybe. Yeah, half of ABBA wrote a musical called Chess, the two lads from ABBA. She's like, hit that some whack, it's rocking away. Da-da-dee. Ooh, there we go. How could I leave her? Where would I start? Let a man's petty nations tear themselves you want to be doing before 10 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? You really want to be blasting that out. So yeah, there's an old classic. I hope you enjoyed that one, John, from from Anthem from Chess. Jeez, my mind has gone fuzzy. Yeah, I'm gonna crack on with something a little easier to sing than that for a little bit, and then we'll go back and we'll bash out some more of the big ones. But usual reminders, links in the thingy, support Mary's book, and if you don't, I'll find each one of you personally. I'll get every vaccination under the sun and hunt you down. Because threatening people is how things work. Here we go. Something a bit more easier. Bear in mind, we've just sung. Now we're back down here. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow. Something in your kiss just told me my sometime is now. Everybody loves somebody someplace. There's no telling where love may appear. Something in your eyes just told me my someplace is here. If I had it in my power, I'd arrange for every girl to have your child. Then every minute, every guy would find what I found in your arms. Everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my heart was overdue, your love made it well worth waiting. Do you think Dino would wear that jumper for someone? It's a great jumper. Like you. If I had it in my power, I'd arrange for every girl to have your child. Yeah, Dino. I was thinking Dino. Then every minute, every hour, Dino, something like that. Every guy would find what I found in your arms. Everybody loves somebody sometime. And all my heart was overdue. Your love made it well worth waiting for someone like you. Gary, you'd love Aisha. She has two beautiful French bulldogs. Is it two? Have you two or have you more? Couple of beautiful French bulldogs. Right, we'll do one more classical one, then maybe one more easy one, and then we'll finish on three French bulldogs, and then we'll finish on a Christmas one, because why not? And that'll be a nice quick half an hour to get you going in the morning. So here's one for you. How does that rate in the history of worst introductions? Here's one for you. Also, I used to always think the first line was, I pray you'll find your eyes. It's not. I pray you'll be our eyes. Not you'll find your eyes. and watch us where we go, and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be saved. Sexy Italian voice. La luce che tu dai, nella cuore resterà, a ricordarci che l'eterna stella sei nella mia pregherà. Quanta fede c'è, lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe. Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e di speranza. Non dire, ma noi siamo vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità. Intorno e dentro sé, let this be a prayer, just like every child needs to find a place. Guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe. E la fede c'è, accesa in noi. Sento che ci salverà. There you go, a little bit of the prayer to get you going. And like Aisha said there, you know, listen, 2020 will be over soon, and everything will be the same. It'll just be 2021. It'll still all be terrible. Nah, it'll get better. It'll be grand. It'll be grand. Right, listen, we'll do two more. A nice easy one, and then we'll do a Christmas one to finish on, and then I'll leave you to enjoy your day or your evening. I put the two together. Enjoy your evening. Top of the evening for you. So I have a toss up between a modern one or an old school classic, and whichever person texts first, whichever message comes through first, that's what we're doing. Modern or old school classic. Where's my hat? Why would I need a hat when I have such terrible overgrown hair as this? Modern or an old school classic? Old it is. Right, here we go. Old school classic, Christmas song, and then on with your day and enjoy it. And I'll do the same. Or on with your evening. Oh, where's Mary? Oh, we'll get Mary in for the last one. If I loved you, time and again I would try to say all I want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round pain, seconds I'd go longing to tell ya, but afraid and shy, I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you'd go in the mist of day. Never, never to know I loved you. If I loved you. Longing to tell you. That's where the choir comes in. But afraid and shy, I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you would go in the mist of day. Never, never to know I loved you. If I loved you. Nice. It's a classic. Gary, it's some tune. They don't write them like that anymore. Thank you. I said that. Right, we'll finish with a Christmas one. Please do sing along. And please do celebrate Christmas as hard as is impossible this year, because we deserve it. And lastly, the link's in the thing. Support Mary's dreams of becoming the next Stephen King, but for kids. Actually, no, they're not horror books, but... Mary, come in here and tell people to buy your book. She's around somewhere. But we'll start singing this anyway. And I'll try and drag her in. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely evening. Crack on. Look after each other. All of the above. Mary! She's coming. There she is. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Look how good the light makes it.
Oh.
From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. If you're just tuning in right now, this will be jarring to you. You don't know what's going on. Yeah, there's a temptation to fix the hair, isn't it?
Yes.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Buy your book. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, all our troubles will be miles away. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. By her book, faithful friends that are dear to us can be near to us once more. Aisha's got your back. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Last big note of the session, if COVID allows. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Right, have a lovely day, have a lovely evening, whatever you're doing. All the best. The link's in the bio. Click the link. See you, Gary. Good luck.